Hello, hello, good morning, good noon, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone who will be catching this live of mine. And first off, good morning here in Edmonton. I It's 6:48 a.m. I wasn't planning on doing a go live, but somehow after my husband left for work and I was trying to get back to sleep, I don't know, just the word uniqueness kept flashing in my mind, and I can't seem to get it off. So what I did was just maybe let it let it stay in, like, flashing in my brain. And now I was just starting to write down, and I realized maybe someone out there this morning or tonight, wherever you are in the world right now, needs to hear something about uniqueness or about being unique. Maybe you're struggling with being who you are right now, and maybe you need to hear this from me specifically. So here goes. So just a little maybe backgrounder. I come from a simple family, and we always, like, maybe just as our um, culture, family culture, we try to stay away from being in the limelight or being the center of attraction. So growing up, I just remember trying to be on a low profile, and I always tried to stay away from people who they don't steal the limelight, but somehow they have this persona of being just the center of attention, and I didn't that want that for myself. But lo and behold, I'm in the digital business now, right? So maybe this is my calling, and maybe, oh, maybe somehow I need to hear this for myself as well. So yeah, just thoughts coming out. My brain might be, usually it's all over the place, so please bear with me. So yeah, just I just made a few notes. We we were all made in individually. We were not produced massively, right? We're not manufactured by mass production. Right? We were made individually, and that makes us unique. We all have our own peculiarities, our own specialties, our own abilities, and what else did I write? We all have our own talents, you and I, right? So, and that makes us unique. Although I can sing, you can sing, a lot of other people can sing, but there's always that one unique trait that we have that makes us different from that other person who has the same abilities, right? So yeah, we have our own DNA. We are special, right? So each one of us is special, no matter what skin color you have, what no matter what tongue you speak. We are all unique, and in contrast to that, being a low profile kind of person, well, it's good, but on the extreme side of that is you you tend or we tend to hide our own personality, our own self, and in trying to do that, we try to become somebody else who we are not. And in effect, you step away from the person to be who you ought to be, right? And maybe I myself, I can relate to that, just trying to be somebody who is maybe a little bit subtle than than who I am supposed to be, right? So yeah, but embracing our uniqueness, following our own path shouldn't be that hard, right? If you come to think of it. And for so many years, maybe for the past 40 plus years of my life, I have been doing that. And if not for the digital business, I am not realizing these things now. Or if maybe if I didn't do the digital business, I would have, but I don't know if I'm going to talk about it in front of people now. But I just want to share it, to tell you that it shouldn't be hard to embrace your uniqueness. You don't have to flaunt it. You don't have to like be a, a strong character about it, but just embracing who you are and do whatever it is that you know you can do. Don't hide it. Like step into the light. I For me, for many years, I always had to, I always just felt to do my thing behind maybe a sheer curtain or something, just not to be too flashy. But embracing our uniqueness doesn't have to be that way. We can be ourselves and not step on any other people's toes, right? So yeah, and before I go, I just want to maybe just say this. When we don't flourish, that's when we're not flourishing in our life, or when we're not when we don't feel fulfilled, when we feel that there is always something lacking. um Maybe just let's just step back, take a step back, and just think, if what is it about me, or what is it that I want to do that I'm not doing, or I'm not doing enough, or is it because I'm trying to do someone else's part, or is it because I am not following what I really want to do with my life or in my life, right? So yeah, when we all have our um what do you call this, I don't want to say the word idol, but yeah, somehow we idolize someone, and we think like, oh, I want to be like her or like him. But yeah, it's just to be like, oh, we can't be that person, right? We can only be ourselves. And what we can do in order to flourish, or um, become successful in what we do, is just by being ourselves. So yeah, for anyone who needs to have this wake up call about their uniqueness, about being themselves, maybe this message was just for me after all. But yeah, I just wanted to share this with you this morning. It's almost 7 o'clock, and my kids are up and about now. So yeah, I will just end this sharing this morning. Tomorrow, I for sure would still be doing a live. I'm going to do a sharing about still the book of The Magic of Thinking Big. Not done yet. I'm still in. Oh, what chapter is this? Chapter 5. So yeah, still lots of read to do, but yeah, I'm getting back to reading. I used to love to read, but I used to read romance books back in high school and in college, and now I'm doing like personality development reads, and it's so good. So anybody who's interested in developing themselves, So yeah, I suggest you do reading, or if you're not into reading, there's a lot in YouTube that you can watch and podcasts that you can listen to. So yeah, that's my take on uniqueness today. I hope it gives value to anyone who's struggling with just owning their own person. Me, I struggled with that. I would say, like, just looking back, I didn't realize it just now that I'm doing the digital business, because for the past 2 years, running 3 years now, oh my gosh, I have always been shy. I have always been afraid to just own up to being who I am. But now, as long as I'm not stepping on anybody else's toes, and I will do what I think is best for me, because that that makes me happy, right? That makes me feel accomplished. So this is one accomplishment for me today. So yeah, that's it. I hope you all have a great day ahead, or evening ahead, wherever you are in the world. And thank you to all my followers. I haven't listed them down yet, so I'm going to do a shout out tomorrow. Thank you, and thank you for all the likes, loves, and for all the new followers. Thank you, and welcome to my page. Bye for now.